it's like 2:30 in the morning, and I ain't gonna lie, I can't sleep. Like, this passport stuff is really like messing me up, man. And when I'm in situations like this, it be crammed too much in my mind, and I almost feel like I need to journal or vent or do something to speak it, because my fiance is asleep, and she's asleep, and I'm just up in the bed, laying down, talking to myself about what I'm gonna say to the passport people, because I feel like I'm gonna get backlash, I'm gonna get something to say that I can't, or they can't, and I'm repeating and I'm repeating and repeating. I'm realizing I'm not gonna be able to get no sleep because I'm obsessing over this. So I figured I'd just come and do this vlog. The issue is, I have court clearance, from the federal court system, and I have everything that I need. The issue is that I filled out a new application for a passport, but technically, my old passport is still valid, but it got sent to the Department of State. So the Department of State doesn't want to issue me my passport because I have an application open. But I believe the new application is not being processed because technically I haven't had my old passport wasn't lost or stolen. It's been taken. So neither agency wants to give me my passport because they don't want me to have two passports. And my flight is coming up in 5 days. So I'm extremely nervous, and we can reschedule the flights, but then it's I have to go through another, I have to tell my PO I couldn't make it, and then might have to reschedule for a whole nother date, which means I have to get it approved by the court system. Then my fiance might miss her ceremony, that she really wants to go to, because she doesn't want to go to it without me, even though I'm going to do my best to encourage her to do so. And it's too much, man, and it's weighing heavy on me, and I can't go to sleep. It's literally it's 2:44 in the morning, and I think I just needed to talk about this on the camera, or just talk about it in general so that I can go to sleep. I don't know, man. I got 5 days. 5 days, and hopefully this is what I needed. Honestly, I'm just on this because I need to go to sleep. And I need to get this off my brain. If I don't get this off my mind, I will obsess over it for hours and hours and hours and hours. Then I'm not gonna have time to sleep. Then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be all off and stuff like that. It won't be good, man. It's never a good thing when I'm in this state of mind. I'm in a flight or flight mode. I feel like I'm at war. I feel like I'm at war with the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's I can't sleep. My spirit won't let me rest, man. I'm not at peace. And I should be. Because at the end of the day, man, God's will is God's will. And if in His plan and purpose to get there, then things should happen smoothly. So, just gonna have to wait on it, man. But I hope this is what I needed to go to sleep, man. Love y'all, peace. Man, top of the morning. It is 4 days until I have a flight to go to Paris And yesterday I had made an appointment to go into the Los Angeles Passport Agency. Um, I have not heard from them and nothing, so honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen. One thing I do know is that I did everything that I could to make sure my account or whatever is clear. I don't know what else I could do. Honestly, if I did, I would definitely do it. But there's nothing else for me to do at this point. It's in God's hands. And if I am meant to go to Paris with my lady and enjoy this experience with her, then it's going to happen. If I'm not meant to do that, then it won't happen. I am literally on the edge of the fence. Like I don't know if something good is going to come about this or if something bad is going to come about it. I have no idea. I'm stuck in between, and honestly, like, the suckiest part about this is like, you know, it just don't be seeming like, it don't seem like my life hasn't been like, I don't know how to say this, like, it's just like, this would be a major thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not I mean, going to another country is not major for most people because, I mean, I don't know. Some people just have, like, their life is just open to where, those type of blessings can come. I personally just feel like in some crazy way, like, I'm still in like some type of bondage. Like, but I'm free, and it's so interesting. Like, I just have this perspective that good things don't come to me. Like, good things happen to me, but not like life changing experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, and me just being honest, man, this has nothing to do with my relationship with the Father. It's just, like, like being happy with crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Versus being the one that's dropping the crumbs. Like, and before I say more, I know God is gonna do more for me in my life, man. I know He's gonna do it for me. But I'm just talking about how my life has been, and the reason why, I'm kind of optimistic about this opportunity, but then again, I'm also like, bro, shit like this don't happen for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't happen. It's never been in my life's plan to go to some beautiful, like, art ceremony where people are going to be catering to us. You know what I'm saying? Essentially her, but like us. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is, like, I've always been happy with crumbs. I've never been the person. This is hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? I've never been because I've eaten a lot before. I've never been the person where that's at the dinner table grubbing on a fat piece of steak or chicken, with cornbread and mashed potatoes, the whole 9 yards. This plate represents the beauty of life and all of its fruitfulness and all of its like voluptuousness that it can give you. You know, I've never been at the table eating this type of dinner, hypothetically, you know. I've always gotten the crumbs. And because I'm so hungry for a little taste of what they might be eating, even the crumbs taste good to me. But I'm getting to a point in my life where I'm sick of the crumbs. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no crumbs, bro. Like, I want to eat at the table. And that's the conflicting. That's what's conflicting about how I'm feeling about this. In one mind, I'm like, bro, I've been eating crumbs all my life. Whatever. And on the other hand, I'm like, but is this like the beginning? Is life at least making me a plate of food and telling me, hey, just go eat it in the kitchen? At least I got a plate of food, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the crumbs. It's at least a plate they made me. They said, hey, you can go to the kitchen and eat, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna enjoy our dinner on the table. But hey, we love you, man. Here's a plate. But you gotta eat in the kitchen. Can't eat at the dinner table just yet. But honestly, that's the way of a true son of God. That's why I also don't complain about it, because at the end of the day, man, life isn't about eating at the dinner table. At the end of the day, man, life is about eating with the Father. And he who was first will be last, and he who was last will eventually be first. So then, with that being said, you let it go, and you wait until it's your time. In my opinion, this trip to France will be something beautiful. And I almost feel like I'm going through a major pullback. Just for smooth release. That being said, right now I'm trading. We up a little bit. We up a little bit. As you can see, I'm still practice trading. I ain't got that too much in my account, but as soon as we figure out this market, as soon as we figure out what's popping with this trading, as soon as we figure out how to do things, as soon as we figure it out, we ain't just gonna be trying to eat at the dinner table. We gonna be preparing the meal for the people at the table. You feel that? We ain't gonna be the one having the crumbs. We're not gonna be the one that's preparing the table, the utensils, the napkins. We're not gonna be the one serving the meal. We're not gonna be the guest that's invited over to come and eat at the table. We're gonna be the ones that hires the cooks, that pays the cleaners, that sends the invites. We're gonna sit on the edge of the table of a long, expensive ass table. That's who we're gonna be. And when I'm king, there ain't gonna be no crumbs. There ain't gonna be nobody eating crumbs. Ain't gonna be nobody eating crumbs. Everybody sits at the table. And if we ain't got room at the table, we go into the backyard. We gonna have a barbecue. Crumbs and pennies, I need all of mine. Shalom.